This is Iron Lateran. He is a realistic, medieval, lore-locked, hardcore Ironman. This means that he can't use magic, can't runecraft, can't use any magical items, or teleports. My goal is to explore the world of RuneScape as a scholar of literature and medieval lore and see how it stacks up to the real thing. I'll be doing this experiment as long as is needed, but in the meantime, I have monsters to slay, heretics to persecute, lessons to learn.
Pizza is not consistent with a medieval RPG.
And quests to complete. Enjoy. I'm gonna need you all to do me a favor and just pretend that this is a funny intro, because
I have my bullseye lantern, and that's all I need. So, welcome to the episode. Okay, so can we finally start doing this quest that any normal person could do in 5 minutes? Hey, there we go. All right, fantastic. Now to go get some swamp stuff so I can get some oil and move on with my life. All right, here we go. Off to Lumbridge. You know, honestly, I don't know why I don't just carry an axe around all the time, because I use this boat system so much. Hey, Iron Lateran, what are you carrying around there? You know, just a tiny goblin bikini. Found it on the ground, thought it might look nice. That's how you know it's a quality game, if it has tiny, skimpy bikinis for the casting classes. If I can't see 99% of the skin on my avatar, then it is not an effective RPG. I can just imagine a bunch of studio execs looking at the first nerd to bring them a video game, and they're just looking at the armor like, Can you tell me again how the sexy ladies fit into this? Like, we're not against it, we're just curious. And they're like, oh, it's, their magic, you see, is, affected by, clothing, and, the more they wear of it, the worse they are at it. I love it. Sell it, package it, put it on a sticker, I don't know, just get it out there. Get the sexy ladies out there. As long as we're making money, we don't care.
You could probably charge people, you know, 80, 90 real dollars for a slightly skimpier piece of clothing.
More money for less effort, you say. Now we're talking. This swamp is just overrun with frogs, and not little ones either. Look at this guy. Like, if I give this guy a banjo, he's gonna start singing.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, hey, look! Robots. They didn't exist in the medieval era. It's like the opening to Star Wars, you know? Ba, 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 ba. Okay, whoever's herding these pigs doesn't understand the purpose of a pig pen. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly hate doing research for this character, because every time I Google something, all these, like, Etsy products come up. I'm like, okay, medieval lamp oil, what did they use for lamp oil in the medieval era? And they're just like, oh, do you want a medieval lamp? Here's a piece of plastic that we didn't do any research for, but it'll totally fool your friends into thinking you're geek chic. Basically, when it comes to medieval lamps, like, the rules for oil lamps follow. Like, lamp oil technology didn't change for, you know, about 1,000 years or even more. Like, it's been used for the thousands of BC, and it was used all the way up through the medieval era into the industrial era, and barely changed at all, because it was solid. You have a wick, you have some oil, right? You put the wick, and you have some oil, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have a really stable light source. This bullseye lantern thing is pretty advanced. As far as lighting technologies go, they used any kind of metal. They've been found in bronze, copper, lead even, but, you know, they did it. Honestly, the least accurate part of this is not the housing, okay, which could definitely be made of metal and then you can put oil in there. It's the concept of a lens, right, which is kind of why I didn't want to use a glass lens. Not just because it's difficult to make, but also because they didn't really have that kind of lensing technology. So I used this sapphire thinking, okay, well, you know what they did have? They did have stained glass. So in my mind, this is just a stained glass or a piece of unrefined glass that's kind of been shoved in here to give it its quote lens unquote. They wouldn't have used a lens. It would just be, you know, a
port for the light to come through. All right, let's get this quest going. Use tinderbox. Huh? I'm cutting down every tree in Galenor. RuneScape will be a barren, horrible wasteland of tree stumps. I'm not letting a single one grow back. You've heard of a druid? Well, I'm an anti-druid. No. What do you think you're doing? Coming back here and growing back? You think you can have any sort of life? No. I will become the largest contributor to global warming that the world has ever seen. Well, what do you got? Oh, people drive a lot of cars. No. Carnival Cruise Lines? No, forget it. Iron Lateran. He is the largest single contributor to global warming. I chop down trees. I am gonna burn trees like the Amazon. I am gonna make Bolsonaro look like a climate change activist, okay? I will make your suburban mom's 35-ton Hummer look like a fuel-efficient vehicle. The Republican Party is going to be coming to me saying, wow, I wish we could destroy the planet as fast as you. And I'm going to be like, I know. Burn! Yeah, so level 5, we're basically halfway there. You know, this would be a lot easier if I could do Winter Toad. But somebody specifically said that they watched my channel only because I'm probably the only Ironman other than, like, I don't know, maybe Settled that doesn't use Winter Toad. That's the only reason he's watching my channel. So I would lose exactly 1 viewer for using Winter Toad. And you know what? I think that person's worth it. You know that? That's how much I love you. When I was a kid, I always thought this whole, like, that fire making was a really silly skill. But after, you know, researching it and realizing that, you know, the match wasn't invented until the 1800s and the lighter was only invented just a little before that, like, yeah, lighting a fire would be a really, really necessary skill for any person. And you did just have a tinderbox. You just used friction to make sparks to light stuff. That's just how fires worked. And not all wood is easy, you know, to make a fire with. Like, it is not always a simple process. Look at this place. I'm gonna burn it to the ground. This is like what happens in Minecraft if you put your fireplace too close to the trees. You know, actually, fun facts, actually not fun facts, really devastating and like existential facts. A lot of Northern Europe and Western Europe is not actually grassland. Like, if you go and look at, you know, the heathers and the areas of, you know, Europe and England, specifically, Scotland even, where, you know, there's just these large barren patches of land that look like, oh, it's so beautiful, these hills. Yo, those used to be forests. That's deforestation. That's actually one of the earliest representations we have of massive man-made climate change, was that we deforested those areas to such a degree that they never came back. Like, literally chopped them down, put farmland there, and then never allowed any kind of forest to grow ever again. And now that land will never accept a forest. The soil is too barren. And it's not a natural formation. A lot of people look at it and think that that's just the landscape of these areas. It's not. It's an early representation of deforestation all the way back to Neolithic man. It's kind of amazing, like in a really screwed up way. But it, you know, it is. It's cool. Like, it's sad, but it's cool. I have a great idea. An audience for my destruction. I hope this annoys people. I'm just gonna light fires here. You better go fast. You better go fast or you're gonna get burnt. I see them stopping in the middle of their run. I think people are accidentally clicking to run and then they're picking up the ashes. Yes. They're stopping. Like, this guy stopped. He was running before. I think they're accidentally picking up the ashes. And like, Iron Lateran is gonna take the fight for immersion all the way to the top, okay? These guys are real people being paid to run back and forth in between this house that teleports you magically to somebody else's location just so that you don't have to play the game. Think about that. You're paying somebody, sometimes real money, to not play the game. Why are you here? Why are you here if you don't want to play the game? So this guy's name is Find Runner. Like, I can't think of anything more offensive than a level 3 non-played character who just exists for the purpose of selling the service of having someone do the work for you. This just hurts me deep into my gamer core. You're literally outsourcing your gameplay. That's so sad. Think about how lazy and unimmersed do you have to be to do that? Gold buyers are a cancer on society. And the destruction of the forest will end right about now. All right. Oh, that has been a journey. Let me tell you what. This is honestly one of the fastest skills I leveled in this game, but life has just gotten in the way. Just to be clear, I wanted to let you guys know a week ago that I would not be able to upload that week. But apparently YouTube has a requirement for the community tab that says that you need 1,000 subscribers, and then it may take them over a month to confirm that. So I could not post on YouTube. So, you know, just get me to 1,000 subscribers and then I'll be able to post community things to you. So yeah. Who am I kidding? There's barely like 1,000 medieval scholars on the planet. Da, 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 da. That's the sound I assume that you constantly hear inside Lubbridge Castle. Oh, I don't know what's down here. I better be careful. Better equip myself with a weapon. Okay, so I have the lantern. I think we're ready to go. I've got my finger on the trigger to eat this salmon. It's not hurting us now. So I think we're good to go. Off we go to Reldo at the library to tell us what this brooch means. Oh, imagine the songs I can sing on this one. I hope we have a library card because I'm taking this book. Okay, thanks, bye. I'm so hungry. What do I have for dinner? Leave a suggestion in the comments section. Am I wrong though? That's what YouTubers are like today, right? They're like, haha, how do I tie my shoes today, guys? Leave a comment. What major should I pick in the college that I'm not gonna finish? Leave a comment. Alright, this is the part where you have to be careful because last time we almost died and we have to make it all the way through this place. Just to be clear, by the way, Jagex doesn't even care about the difficulty of their own quest. And if you want proof, it's right here. If I walk through this area, I get damaged. But watch this. It auto-pads around the wrong way. If you click far enough in advance, it will auto-path you around the problem. I wonder how far I can auto-path. Like, just out of curiosity. Okay, so if I click into that area, that's where I should be able to walk. Right? Can I go even further? Okay, so let's try this. If I click all the way over here... Nope, okay, so he's auto-pathing the wrong way. How far... Can I go further? That's definitely far enough, according to the map. Yes! Yes, he does it! He's gonna auto-path the entire way through this maze. He's not gonna make one wrong turn because even Jagex knows this is dumb. This is dumb. Wait. Sigmund's part of the Humans Against Monsters cult? Can I join them? I feel like this is a good look for us. I mean, Fuchsia wasn't exactly popular in the medieval era, but Lateran would definitely be against monsters. Here it is. Oh, yes, the beautiful cutscene. Oh, look at it. This is basically like the whoa, those eyes are kind of funky. I don't know if they were entirely prepared for this. What is going on? He's wigging out here. This is probably like some of the most effort that RuneScape has ever put into a cutscene. And it's just like panning around a room for like 2 minutes. Prattle on, goblins, soon you'll be destroyed. Okay, we have a Ring of Life. That's pretty neat. We can't wear it, but we have it, so that's kind of cute. The only reason that this quest is significant is because we are now one step closer to Death of the Dorgeshin, and that freaking crossbow. It's just a bone crossbow. That's all we need. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can finally say that we have finished the Lost Tribe quest, and we are now ready to begin the Death of the Dorgeshin quest for real. And the goblins have absolutely nothing to worry about. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a subscribe to follow the adventures of Iron Lateran as he continues on his quest to discover what in RuneScape is still medieval and what is just high fantasy. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good one.